You've got that new fiber internet plan, maybe a gigabits per second or more, and your phone still feels slow, your laptop lags, the streaming stutters. You blame the internet provider or the router, but here's the secret. The biggest performance difference in your home network isn't the speed coming into your house. It's how that speed gets to your devices. Most people just assume wireless is good enough for everything, but that's a huge mistake. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to ditch the Wi-Fi for a direct connection and when wireless truly wins. No more guesswork, just pure, fast internet exactly where you need it.
So what's actually happening when you choose wired versus wireless? It comes down to physics and dedication. Think of your wireless network like a shared highway. Every device in your home, phones, tablets, smart speakers, that smart fridge, they're all trying to use the same lanes at the same time. They're all shouting for attention, competing for bandwidth and hitting traffic. Add in things like your neighbor's Wi-Fi, microwave ovens, or even thick walls, and that highway gets congested and full of potholes. Your data packets are literally fighting to get through the air. You might have theoretical speeds of hundreds or even thousands of megabits per second, but in reality, you're constantly negotiating with interference and competition. Now, a wired connection, that's like giving your device its own private express lane. A dedicated, shielded cable runs straight from your router to your device. There's no competition from other devices, no radio interference from the outside world, and no walls to slow down the signal. The electrical impulses traveling down that copper wire are incredibly fast and consistent. You get maximum bandwidth, minimal latency, and rock-solid reliability. This difference is especially crucial for things like online gaming, where every millisecond of latency can mean a lost match. It's also vital for large file transfers, video editing, or if you're working from home with sensitive data. A good example of this isn't just speed, it's consistency. Imagine trying to talk to someone across a noisy room versus having a private phone call. The noisy room is wireless, you might get the message, but it takes effort and you miss words. The phone call is wired, clear, direct, and fast. Modern Cat6 Ethernet cables can support speeds up to 10 gigabits per second over distances of 180 feet, which is far beyond what most home wireless networks can reliably deliver to a single device. Even with the latest Wi-Fi 6E, the signal doesn't degrade as easily over distance, and it doesn't suffer from intermittent drops that plague even the best wireless setups. That's why even the most advanced wireless routers still have physical Ethernet ports. They know for mission-critical connections, there's no substitute for a wire. So how do you decide which lane to use for which device? Here's what I look for. First, when considering a wired connection, I prioritize cable type and shielding. Don't just grab the cheapest cable. For future-proofing and maximum performance, I always go for Cat6 or higher. A Cat6 cable can reliably handle 10 gigabits per second, which means it's faster than almost any home internet plan you can get right now. Shielding, indicated by SFTP or SDP, is also key, especially if your cables run near electrical cords, because it protects against electromagnetic interference. Second, for wireless solutions, I focus on Wi-Fi generation and mesh capability. If you can't run a cable, you need the best wireless you can get. This means looking for Wi-Fi 6 or even Wi-Fi 6E. These newer standards are much more efficient at handling multiple devices, and Wi-Fi 6E adds a dedicated 6 GHz band, which is like an extra, less crowded highway for your fastest devices. And for whole home coverage, a mesh system is absolutely essential. It uses multiple access points to create one seamless network, eliminating dead zones, which a single, powerful router simply can't do in a larger home. My third criterion is dedicated wireless backhaul. If you're going mesh, this is a big one. Some mesh systems use one of their wireless bands to communicate between the mesh units themselves, leaving fewer bands for your actual devices. But systems with a dedicated backhaul channel use a separate band just for the mesh units to talk to each other. This frees up the other bands entirely for your devices, meaning faster speeds and more reliable connections, especially when those devices are far from the main router. It's like having a separate service road for your highway maintenance crew so they don't block traffic. Okay, so now you understand the core differences between wired and wireless and what features truly matter in each. It's time to talk about practical solutions. Here are a few options that check those boxes, depending on your home and your needs. Let's start with making those dedicated wired connections shine. For that, you'll need a reliable cable, and the AVESView Cat6 shielded Ethernet cable is a solid choice. This isn't just any cable. It's a Cat6 shielded cable, which means it's designed for high speeds up to 10 gigabits per second and it resists interference. You'd want to use this cable for anything that absolutely needs consistent high-speed internet. Your main desktop computer, a smart television for streaming 4K video, a gaming console, or even a network-attached storage device. Running one of these from your router to your most critical devices means you're giving them that private express lane we talked about. It's a small investment that makes a huge difference for those specific devices. It's linked below and comes in around $11 for a 25-foot length. Now for excellent wireless coverage where cables just aren't an option, the TP-Link Deco X55, a X3000 Wi-Fi 6 mesh system is a fantastic option. This is a Wi-Fi 6 mesh system, meaning it uses the more efficient Wi-Fi 6 standard and spreads your network across multiple units to cover a large area, up to 4,500 square feet with 2 units. It's perfect for most homes that struggle with dead zones or patchy Wi-Fi. You get strong, consistent wireless signal throughout your house, ensuring that phones, smart home devices, and tablets stay connected. This system focuses on providing that broad, reliable wireless coverage for all your general internet needs. It's a great balance of performance and value, usually running around $130. You'll find it linked in the description. But if you need the absolute best wireless performance for a home with ultra-fast internet, or if you have many Wi-Fi 6E compatible devices, consider the Amazon Eero Pro 6E Mesh Wi-Fi router. This is a top-tier mesh system that supports the newer Wi-Fi 6E standard, which includes that dedicated 6 GHz band. This means your newest devices get their own super-fast, less congested highway. It also supports internet plans up to 2.5 gigabits per second. If you've got gigabit fiber and a lot of devices, especially for streaming and gaming over Wi-Fi, the Eero Pro 6E is designed to deliver. It also boasts excellent range and a simple setup, providing premium wireless performance for those high-demand scenarios. This option typically comes in around $200, and it's linked below for you to check out. The choice between wired and wireless isn't about one being universally better. It's about knowing when to use each for an optimal home network. Takeaways. Takeaway 1. Wired is best for speed and consistency. Takeaway 2. Mesh Wi-Fi 6/6E covers large homes reliably. Takeaway 3. Match your connection to your device's need. Takeaways. Whether you're running a cable for your gaming PC or setting up a mesh system for whole home coverage, the right choice makes all the difference. All the products we discussed and more are linked in the description. If this helped you finally conquer your home network, consider subscribing for more insights into the tech you use every day. You now know how to get the most out of your internet, making you smarter than most of your neighbors.